Sri Lanka gave the world its first female prime minister in 1960. It elected its first female executive president in 1994. So why in 2026 the Sri Lanka's parliament have only 22 women out of 225 seats? That is just 9.8%. Something is deeply structurally broken, and it's not the women. Here is the cruel paradox. Women form more than 50% of Sri Lanka's population and its electorate. They vote in massive numbers, they organize rallies, they campaign door to door. They are the engine of every political movement in this country. But the moment power is distributed, they are nowhere to be found. Women are good enough to carry the movement, just not good enough to lead the nation. This is not a coincidence. This is a system working exactly as designed. Women in Sri Lanka don't face one glass ceiling. They face a fortress with 3 walls. Wall 1, the personal prison. Before a woman can even think about politics, she must carry the full weight of unpaid care work, child care, elder care, cooking, cleaning, emotional labor, while simultaneously maintaining society's impossible standard of respectability. A man can walk out the door to late night political meeting without a single question. A woman must justify her absence from the household. Wall 2, institutional sabotage. Even if she breaks free from home, the political party is waiting to stop her. Male party elites deliberately place women in unwinnable positions on nomination lists. Elections require massive capital, transport, organizers, media, and women are cut off from male-dominated donor networks. And when media does cover female candidates, it doesn't discuss their policies, it discusses their appearance, marital status, and family life. Wall 3, violence as a weapon. Sri Lankan politics is aggressive. Women face coordinated verbal abuse, sexualized insults, and severe online harassment, deliberately designed to damage reputations and force families to withdraw support. A society where 20.4% of women have experienced physical or sexual violence cannot provide safe political arena. The harassment isn't accidental, it is a deliberate gatekeeping tool. And here is the biggest lie of all, the myth of the female prime minister. Sri Lanka points to Sri Mava Bandaranaike and Chandrika Kumaratunga as proof that women can lead. But look closer. Both entered politics through inheritance, widowhood, and family dynasty, insulated by inherited wealth, elite networks, and dynastic reverence. One woman reaching the top through privilege does nothing for the thousands of ordinary women locked out at the bottom. Celebrating symbolic leaders while ignoring structural barriers is not progress, it is performance. And here is why it never changes. It is a self-reinforcing loop. Women's unpaid care burden leads to financial dependence. Financial dependence prevents them from funding campaigns. Without funding, they rely on male-dominated parties. Male-dominated parties use media bias and harassment to sideline them. This produces a male-dominated parliament, and that male parliament refuses to pass the very laws, childcare subsidies, campaign finance reform that would break the cycle in the first place. Fixing one gear does nothing. The entire machine must be rebuilt. The answer is not inspiration, the answer is structural re-engineering. 3 things must happen simultaneously. First, legally binding quotas for parliament and provincial councils, not symbolic targets, binding law. Second, political parties must be forced to place women in genuinely winnable positions on nomination lists, not just listed for optics. And state-backed campaign finance must level the financial playing field. Third, public childcare infrastructure must be built for free women's time for civic participation, and media must be held to fair, policy-focused coverage standards. The proof that this works already exists. When the 2017 Local Authorities Act introduced a 25% gender quota for local councils, women's representation jumped immediately. The system didn't need a better woman. it needed better rules. Thank you.